as a committee that was illegal to recruit new teachers, 4,809 teachers. Here we are. Here we are. So what do you want from education?
The budget for the financial year 2023-2024 has severely been cut by 80% in all subventions. The legislators on the Education Committee still insist that Ministry of Finance should reconsider some items like loan schemes, school grants and money for universities.
Even when we pass money, when we appropriate money, you do not release money to the entities as budgeted by Parliament. Number one. Number two, Parliament appropriates money. You, in your wisdom, or lack of the same, you go to your ministries, and then you start to do three things. One, to reallocate. Two, to cut. But here you want to call it repurposing. But it's the same thing. To repurpose what Parliament has appropriated. Now, you go ahead, give billions of shillings to Atiak, give billions of shillings to Spear Motors, Kira Motors. Yes.
Legislators understand that the resource envelope is limited, but the same government brings supplementary budgets with items that do not address the concerns of all Ugandans, such as Kira Motors and Atiak Sugar Factory, and thus will not allow this budget to be passed until the issues in the education sector are addressed.
The money we are asking for the higher loan scheme is borrowed money. The act we put into place, signed by the president, was borrowing money, students to study. After studying, they can work and pay back. And the records show that those who have concluded studying are paying back very well. Now, how do you sit in finance and you cut 27 billion to 5 billion, where you are well aware that there are students who are in the university studying now? And in case you cut this money, they all have to be pulled out of the universities.
Tax waivers. Isn't it so absurd that this country's infrastructure, the health, you've seen our people passing on outside the country. Yeah, for so many reasons, but it is very absurd. Our children go to those schools, some of them are abroad. We cannot have them in Uganda for our own reasons. But we have huge tax waivers on foreign international companies that come here and come with their porters.
The Permanent Secretary, on the other hand, has informed the MPs that while they recognize the value of education in the nation, along with the value of other sectors like health and agriculture, among others, they are hampered by the limited budget. Gobi reports a 36% decrease in the international funding, as well as a shortage of donor funds.
What we are saying here in this sector of education is what perhaps is being said in the sector of health, is perhaps what is being said in the sector of water, is perhaps what is being said in the sector of security, is what is being said in agriculture, and so on and so forth. I would like us as a country really to reflect honestly on which type of a national budget we think we should have. You are the leaders, you have the power and the capacity to do this. When we introduced program-based planning and budgeting, we wanted to stop this kind of conversations because at the end of the day, as my minister said, there is a resource, there is a budget constraint in which we work. And like we sit here and we deliberate on education, which is a very critical need for us as a country. Another team is seated in another room, deliberating on a very critical need of this country called health. And when I meet there, Honorable Nsamba, he will say exactly what he's saying in education. When I meet him in agriculture, he will now say which type of a country does not know.
The committee is still insisting that the Ministry of Finance make concessions and look for funding, so they will meet again with the Permanent Secretary and Ministry of Finance to reach an agreement on specific votes that call for greater funding, such as the Students' Loan Program. Samlanifa, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.